How's it going, guys? I'm sure you've heard in the news that Jalen Ramsey said he could make the NHL roster after 6 months of practice, so I'm going to put that to the test today in NHL 19. If you guys aren't familiar with Ramsey, he's one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL, maybe even the best. Right here is Madden 19 stats. As you can see, he's 97 overall. I think that is the highest rated corner in the game. Like, the dude's a beast. 93 speed as well, so we'll see whether or not that transitions when he's playing hockey. Strength there's a little low at 69, but I feel like that's probably in relation to all the other football players. It's probably a bit higher for hockey players. I can see there he's got good agility and acceleration. Obviously, this is wearing shoes, not skates. And you can see all his other stats here as well. He's got like 97 awareness. Most of the other ones here only apply to Madden. I mean, elusiveness is kind of like a skating stat. Pretty much everything there is for football, but some things kind of can carry over, so you guys will see with the stats I give him. I kind of like did relate some things. For instance, hit power is sort of like body checking. Then he's got finesse moves, so that's kind of like deking, I guess. Play recognition, similar to like defensive awareness, you know, recognizing how they're going to set up the pass or whatever. Same with, I guess, man coverage, zone coverage. Let's see what else we got here. Lots of blocking stuff. Kick power and accuracy do not matter. Stamina is essentially endurance, 91. Injury here at 86, that's the same thing as durability in NHL. And then, of course, just the cap. Also, there you can see his height, 6'2", weight 200 pounds, so he's a solid player. Again, like I was saying, I'm going to transition him to an NHL player. Some of the stats I think will kind of carry over. They're just like, you know, athletic stats, but all the technical hockey stats you guys can see aren't going to be very good. Alright guys, so right here's what Ramsey looks like as a hockey player. As you can see there, I have him playing on the Florida Panthers as he plays for the Jacksonville Jaguars in the NFL, of course. Jacksonville's in Florida. Also, Florida's AHL team, the Springfield Falcons, I think actually invited him out to like a practice, so I think that'll definitely be the team he does something with. So quickly here, I'll show you guys the details. Obviously, I have him as an enforcer. I think that would just kind of be the easiest transition for him. The enforcer needs the least amount of skill. But I actually have him playing defense opposed to forward, as I feel like he's a cornerback. He plays defense in football. Very good awareness. He can see like the quarterback's eyes, how a play is breaking down. Maybe that can transition a little bit into hockey. See them cycling the puck, hopefully pick off some passes like he would intercept a pass in football. Obviously keeping the same jersey number there. 20. Contract right now doesn't exist. Handedness, I honestly don't know what hand he'd be in hockey, but he does play the left side in football. Like, he's the left side corner, so he'll play the left defense here if he's left-handed. Kind of my best guess. Height 6'2", 208, like I was saying earlier. Fighter, I have often. Again, if he's an enforcer, I think that makes sense. He's actually born same year as me, 94, October 24th, from Tennessee, USA. So right there was all like his personal info. Now the thing you guys are actually wondering about, what are his attributes going to look like? I did my best. You guys can tell me what you think. Potential range here, I actually have low elite. I mean, in Madden, he's definitely like a franchise cornerback. Hell of an athlete. I feel like if he could ever actually learn to skate, learn to play hockey, maybe he can turn into an elite player, but the chances of that is pretty low. So low elite. Overall there, 53. So he's not actually the worst player in the game. I think like the worst guy I found was 46. And I kind of based some stats off of that. I felt like the worst guy in this game, I think he was playing like the Dell, which is the German league, should still be better than Ramsey in all like the technical stats. So like your skating, your shooting, passing. But Ramsey can maybe have some other stats that are better. So right here you can see I actually have 93 speed for him, carrying over from Madden. But this is basically like top end speed. If you can actually learn how to accelerate and get up to speed, I feel like usually if you're a fast runner, you're pretty fast if you know how to skate. He doesn't know how to skate yet, but if he does learn how to skate, the speed's there. Also, like I mentioned before, he had 81 hitting power, so I turned that into body checking, especially too, there is a bit of a technical skill to learning how to body check, so I think 81's pretty fair. 91 endurance, that's his stamina stat from Madden. 45 puck control, that might even be a little bit too high. The lowest you can actually go for any stat is 36, so I feel like 45, just because he's a bit of an athlete. Passing there at 50, I mean, I'm sure he knows where the guy is. I'm sure he can try and make a pass. Slap shot power 75. I mean, he's pretty strong. I think that's pretty fair. Accuracy, though, 55. Wrist shot power 70. It's probably harder to get more power on a wrist shot not knowing how to shoot a puck than it is a slap shot. His wrist shot accuracy, though, is slightly higher at 60. And honestly, I'm rethinking this now. I'm going to lower this a bit. I feel like that's a bit too high for the accuracy. So we'll do 50 for the slap shot accuracy, 55 wrist shot accuracy. That's probably more realistic. Agility 36. Like I was saying, he has the 93 speed if he can actually get up to it. He's rocking 36 agility though, so like he can't really move around the ice aside from going straight. Strength there, 95. I mean, the dude plays corner in the NFL. He's strong. Like, I think 95 is more than fair there for his strength. I know it was lower in Madden, but again, I think that's compared to football players where you have 350-pound linemen. Acceleration, like the agility, 36. He doesn't know how to skate, so that's the lowest you can make, agility and acceleration. So if somehow over his, time playing, he can learn to skate better. He does have that speed he can maybe unlock. Balance 36 as well. Again, it's a skating stat. He doesn't know how to skate yet. It's going to be the lowest you can make it. Face-offs 40. I'm sure like once in a while he can maybe luckily get it, but he's playing defense anyways. Durability 86. Again, just took that from his Madden stat. Deking there at 40. I mean, he's never played hockey before. I'm sure you can maybe put together a couple weird dekes once in a while, but almost the worst stat you can have. Aggressiveness there 99. I mean, again, the dude's a professional football player. He's going to be aggressive on the ice, I think. Poise 90. He's played playoff football already. I feel like he's very confident. 90 poise makes sense. Hand-eye there, 95. I feel like, although it probably has more to do with your stick in NHL, I'm obviously trying to have a bit of fun with it, so I feel like he obviously has amazing hand-eye. I mean, to intercept the ball, you're like looking at the quarterback's eyes. A lot of times, too, like he wouldn't be looking at the ball till the last second to catch it. I think, you know, having a high hand-eye for him makes sense. Shot blocking as well, 95. I mean, I'm sure he knows where the puck's going to go. He can throw his body in front of it, and he's also used to playing football, so I feel like he'll have no fear getting hit from the puck. Offensive awareness there, 45. Again, he doesn't play hockey, so he's not probably sure how to cycle, where to set up in the zone, things like that. Defensive awareness, though, I have at 70. In Madden, he had like a 97. So I feel like some of that could carry over to hockey, knowing how to intercept a pass. It's pretty similar in both football and hockey. Like, you got to get in the way, kind of look where the player's looking. Hopefully some of that will transition. We'll see. Discipline there, 75. So I actually looked into this, and I was surprised to see he's actually a pretty disciplined player. I think he only had like 3 penalties last year for loss of yards, but if you don't know how to play hockey, even if you're trying to be disciplined, you'll probably get penalties on mistake, like tripping call when you don't mean to. You just kind of reach out late, high stick, interference, not realizing he doesn't have the puck, things like that. So I think 75 is fair. Fighting skill there, 85. Again, he plays football. I'm sure he knows how to fight. It's not 99, though, as it is tougher, obviously, to fight while wearing skates. Like, you got to actually be able to balance and stand up, so that's the reason that's not 99. Stick checking there is 75. I feel like you could do that decently. Like, you don't have to really know how to do it to just kind of poke or whatever. So, those are all his stats. Again, trying to have fun with it, yet also be realistic. We'll see here. He's still at 53, even after lowering his shot a bit. So we're going to jump into a franchise mode. Like I was saying earlier, he said after 6 months of practicing, he could make an NHL roster. So what we're actually going to do is have him play in the AHL for the first season. That's like a little over 6 months of playing hockey. We'll count that as a practice. And then in year 2, we're going to come up to the Florida Panthers, and we're going to play him no matter what his rating is and see how he does. So we'll get that started here. Very curious to see how Ramsey does playing in the NHL. So before we get started, guys, I'm actually going to sign Ramsey out of free agency. As you can see there, again, low elite potential. Going to give him the max contract offer here, 3 years, and see how he turns out for us. As you can see there, Ramsey did accept our offer. Going to add him to the lineup now. I'm thinking probably play him bottom pair in the AHL, give him some better matchups. So like I was saying before, guys, Ramsey's going to play the first year on Florida's AHL team, the Springfield Thunderbirds. Here's a quick look at the forward group. You can see low to mid 70s, a couple 69s. Defense is also pretty similar. Then we have Ramsey here, 53. He does have that potential, though. Hopefully, like I said, that'll allow him to grow. I've also got him on the penalty kill and the 3-man penalty kill, second unit for both. So we'll see if that's enough ice time where he can grow. Again, the stats are like so strange. I don't think there's any other player in this game with similar stats to him. Very curious to see kind of how many points he gets, penalty minutes, how much he grows in overall. Should be fun to watch. Alright, guys, so I actually just jumped into the third period of this game. We're up 5-3. You can see Ramsey's on the ice there. I'm really curious to see just kind of how this player plays. For 36 XL and agility, he's not moving too bad off the ice. So that 93 speed, I guess he learned how to skate quick here. Like, I thought with 36 XL, it'd be super hard for him to get going. Like, it'd kind of take half the length of the ice before he actually got up to speed. But he didn't look too bad there at all. Like, as you can see, I guess he's kind of slow. Agility, yeah, he's just kind of ran into the boards. I guess that makes sense. So, I mean, he definitely is a weird player to use. It's going to be really fun to kind of see how he does. Like I said, though, not as bad as I thought. Did look kind of strange there running in the boards, but not too bad. I was also looking at the score sheet, too. I don't think he had a point in this game, but, I mean, first ever game of hockey. I mean, that's not too bad. Let's see here. Let's get him the puck again. I want to take a shot on net. Oh, shit. He just got destroyed there. He's got really low balance, so although he can probably throw a decent hit, he's not going to be that good at taking a hit. He's probably not used to it on ice, right? Like, he doesn't know how to keep his skates underneath him, essentially. So, one last minute here. There's an empty net. Maybe we can get Ramsey a goal here. I'm going to pass it up. I think it'd be easier to just get it back to him opposed to trying to, like, go end-to-end. He's got good shot blocking. Oh, yeah, his turns are super slow. Essentially, like, you're watching, like, a Timbits or something. That's okay. He's got a whole season here to get better. Got the puck. I'm hoping Ramsey comes up on the break. Borgstrom, where's Ramsey? He's probably going for a shift. No, he's not. Get the puck. Shoot the puck. Ramsey. Look how bad that shot is. Wide open, empty net. Oh, get it back to him. Get it back to him. Ramsey, shoot. And it's wide again. Alright, so that actually definitely needs some work. I mean, we were taking shots from the point there. Normally, though, on an empty net, that's probably going in. So, definitely didn't feel as bad as I thought. Maybe if he has a good season again, he can grow into, like, I don't know, low elite. Maybe he's like a high 60 by the end of the AHL season. And then in the NHL, he doesn't do too bad. Let's see what happens here with the sim. Alright, guys, we're at the trade deadline here. As you can see, AHL team's actually playing pretty good. They're doing better than the NHL team. 29, 21, and 6. I'm going to take a look here and see how Ramsey's doing. And I guess see, too, where the team is in the standings. So, currently a playoff team. I would love to see how Ramsey does in the playoffs. Maybe he, like, steps it up, plays even better. So, hopefully he's got a point. Let's see here. He's going to be near the bottom, I'm sure. 7 points, 56 games. He has 1 goal, actually. Minus 16, 75 penalty minutes. Alright, he's got 26 shots there. 4% shooting. Not honestly terrible. I mean, he is the lowest scoring player on the team, but that's to be expected. Hopefully, he just keeps getting better. We'll see what happens here the second half of the season. And we're at the end of the season here, so Ramsey has finished his 6 months of practice, I guess, for the NHL. AHL team there, 39, 31, and 6. Alright, guys, so before we check Ramsey's stats here for the season, I want to quickly see if the AHL team made the playoffs. They did make the playoffs, so he'll be playing playoff hockey. That's pretty cool as well. So right here, we'll see his final stats. He had 7 points at the deadline. That's about 2/3 of the way through the year. And he still has 7 points after the deadline, 76 games played. So he didn't get much better. He is up 1 point, though. He's at 54 overall now. Maybe he have like a big offseason or something. Especially, too, I guess, maybe he can have a big playoff here, too. So in the first round of the playoffs here, we're up against the Bridgeport Sound Tigers. We'll see how the team does. Obviously, the first round's only a best of 5. 1-1, 2-1. We need this 5th game. Come on, there we go. Big win. And in the second round, we actually had these Scranton Penguins, so we'll see here if we can keep it going. I mean, Ramsey's a winner in the NFL. We'll see if it translates to NHL. That's a 5-game series, I think, beating the Penguins. It is. So, looking good. We now have the Marlies, though, in the conference final. The Marlies, I think, are like the best rated AHL team in this game, so it's going to be close, but you never know. Yeah, the first game's a loss. We get back-to-back triple wins. Oh, wow. We had a 3-1 series lead on the Marlies, and then just blew it there. Games 5, 6, and 7. I feel like Golden State there. It was 3-1. So, I mean, not too bad a showing there for the AHL team. Again, should be a big summer for Ramsey. That's usually when the prospects grow the most. Him having a low elite potential. You never know. We'll see, I guess, whether or not the game thinks he played well enough to grow. Marlies there did win the Calder. Sharks there with the Stanley Cup. Take a quick look as well at the AHL awards, and then sim through the summer and start the NHL season. Ramsey will be on that bottom pair D. I'm not sure who his partner will be, but it should be interesting to see how he does. And before we look at the awards, guys, I want to see Ramsey's playoff stats. So, Haley and Mammon here both had 11 points, 17 games. Where is Ramsey? 1 point, 17 games. So 1 assist, a -1, 22 penalty minutes. I mean, so he's doing his job, I guess. He's an enforcer, right? It's going to be very interesting to see how much he grows over the summer, if at all. I highly doubt he got like the Rookie of the Year in the AHL, but you never know. So we know the Marlies won the Calder Cup. I don't think we won any of the team awards. We were like the 3rd or 4th place team to make it. Player awards here, we'll just check just in case. Peterson, Bailey, Peterson, Brennan, Brossois, McElhenney, Peterson again, Bygrass, and then Merzlikin. So no AHL award for Ramsey there, but maybe he can get the Calder next year. It's obviously a long shot, but let's see what happens. Also, I mentioned earlier how the Sharks won the Stanley Cup. Totally forgot to mention how, like, that's kind of crazy as they just trade for Erik Karlsson. So, I mean, maybe that's a sign of things to come. We'll see. Usually, Sharks don't win the Cup in the first year sim. It's like Tampa, Winnipeg, teams like that. So, I've got Ramsey now on the Florida Panthers. And as you can see there, our team status is actually a contender. During the summer, I didn't do anything aside from sign Joe Pavelski. He was actually made a free agent, I'm guessing, because San Jose extended Karlsson. And we had enough money, so I figured why not. So here's a quick look at the forward group. Obviously, going to need pretty good forwards, or just a pretty good team overall. When you have a player like Ramsey who's never played in the NHL before, they're basically really going to try and carry him. So here's the defense. Yandel, Ekblad, the top pair. Petrovic, Matheson on the second, and then Ramsey and Piszczek on the third. As you can see, Ramsey's now at 57, so he has gone up by 4. Not the greatest, but I mean, at least it is some improvement. I'll show you guys as well his new stats. So it looks like every single one of his puck skills went up by 1. Defensive awareness went up a few points. Shot blocking, I think, went up by 3, almost 99 now. Stick checking also improved. Offensive awareness, I think, was like a 45 before. Discipline went up by a bit. Acceleration, agility, balance are all still 36. So like his skating, he still hasn't learned to skate. Everything else though, he's, you know, getting better accustomed, I guess. Shot power is also increased. The accuracy though hasn't changed. And looking at his physical there, body checking, durability, and strength have all gone up. Almost 99 strength now as well. So like I said, you don't really see a player with this sort of stats ever. So we'll see how he does his first year in NHL. Just like the AHL too, I'm actually going to put him on the penalty kill and the 3-man. Obviously, he can't skate that great, but hopefully it doesn't matter. Like, I think, you know, he's got 99 shot blocking. He should be able to do decent on the penalty kill, just get in the way of the puck. He's still got that high speed, too, which, like, when we were using him in the first game of the season last year, didn't matter too much. So, I'll put him here on the penalty kill and 3-man, give him a bit more ice time, too, as he is only on the 3rd pair. We'll see how he does. He's not really a big point producer, but maybe he has a solid season. If Florida makes the playoffs with him as well, that'd be pretty crazy. Alright guys, this is insane. While I was watching this sim, I was just thinking, maybe Florida really should sign Ramsey. As you can see here, at the deadline, they have a record of 47, 15, and 2. That's 94 points. That's usually enough to make the playoffs, and they have that already at the deadline. AHL team there isn't too bad either. I don't know how good Ramsey's doing. Honestly, it doesn't matter though. Like, maybe he's just good in the locker room, motivational speaker, whatever it is. First place, I can't add. I forgot the overtime points as well. 96 points, first in the division. Toronto there second at 81. Pavelski's leading score right now, 53. They should probably try and sign Pavelski as well. That's insane. So the fact too they're doing with this with a 57 overall D-man as one of the top 6 is pretty crazy. So we'll see how he's doing. I mean, maybe he's just a really good PK specialist. 64 games played. He's got 1 assist right now. -2, so that's not too bad. 76 penalty minutes is quite a bit. He's actually gone up 1 again. He's now 58 overall. So maybe by the end of the season, he'll actually be up to 60 overall. Honestly, I'm so surprised by how good this team's doing. I thought Ramsey would be like a big hindrance on the team, playing 3rd pair D as well as the PK and 3-man penalty kill. And apparently they're doing just fine with him. So we'll see, you know, how they keep doing here the last month and a half or so. I honestly just can't believe how good they're playing. So right here, guys, we're halfway through the 3rd period. This is the last game of the season. Ramsey's actually out there right now. Basically, I just wanted to get a feel for him, see if he feels any better than the first game of his hockey career. Obviously, he's now 2 seasons in opposed to 1 game. 2, I just noticed, Detroit actually has Pecorine as their starting goaltender, so that'd be pretty interesting. I mean, Saros takes over the starting job in Nashville. They kind of don't really have a starter right now. It's kind of like a committee with Howard and Bernier, so very kind of cool to see them sign Rene here. Again, basically just doing this to see how Ramsey feels. Again, 36 skating or 36 XL agility balance doesn't feel nearly as bad as I thought. Like, he has good speed, but you don't really notice it when you're skating backwards, and still, he doesn't skate that bad, and it's on full sim, so full sim's the most realistic. If you had bad skating, like, that's where you notice it the most, and it's really not too bad. We'll see. Can lay a hit there on Zetterberg. I guess that's unrealistic. Definitely have to take him off Detroit. Alright, Borgstrom here. Ramsey skating up. Can we get a goal? Get out of the way. Get out of Ramsey's way. He's so slow. Oh my, like, I can't score. Like, the accuracy on him is so bad. I don't know how he misses from there. Also, I just noticed somebody must have taken his jersey number. He's now wearing 22. Definitely got to fix that. Ramsey's got to be wearing 20. Skate down and get it. Bukestad. Give it back to him. Shoot on net. His shot's so bad. Oh my god. Here you go. Mulligan. Oh, 11 seconds. Want to go with him so bad. Alright, so honestly, he's gained like 5 overall. Still slow and can't seem to hit the net. But big win there in their final game of the season. I think we finished with something like 110 points. I don't know how this team did as good as they did. They still have Luongo as a starter, Reimer as the backup. I forgot to show that when I was showing you guys the lines, but pretty crazy. So 55, 22, and 5. It's 115 points. AHL team there isn't too bad either. So I'm assuming we're first in the East. Probably the NHL. Pavelski there still leading scorer, 65 points. We'll check this really quick. Obviously, it's more about Ramsey than the team, but I don't know how this team did that good. So entire league, we are first place. Okay, Boston there second, then Tampa. So Atlantic Division is going to be tough. We'll check, I guess, really quickly too. See who finished last. Arizona Coyotes, Islanders, Predators. That's pretty surprising. Canucks, Senators. That all makes sense. The Sharks go from winning the Stanley Cup to 26. So maybe they actually didn't extend Karlsson. Maybe they lost him and Pavelski, but Karlsson was not in free agency, so maybe they traded him or something. So we'll see here. Ramsey had, what, 1 point at the deadline. hopefully he added on to that. I tried there, empty netter again, 2 chances, and like both times missed. I don't think it's me. I'm like shooting at the net. It's tough though with the 50 accuracy or whatever it is. I think 45 even for wrist shot. 1 point there in 82 games, still 100 penalty minutes. He's definitely a heart and soul kind of guy. That's what it seems. 58 overall now, so he's still a couple away there from 60. If he has a good playoff, you never know. So we'll get started at the playoffs here. See how this team does. I'm surprised again, just the fact that they're playing this well with a 57 or 58 in the lineup. So first round here, we're up against the Buffalo Sabres. Ramsey versus Dallin. Let's see who comes out on top. I mean, the playoff sims never good to me. Double OT losses. We're the best team in the NHL. Watch us get swept. So, new year, same playoff sim. I think we got swept too in my fantasy draft. That is hilarious. Like, we were the best team in the NHL by far. 150 points, won the President's Trophy. We play the 8th seed in the East, and we get swept. Like, that is ridiculous. Actually, all 4 games were 1-goal games. 2 in OT, and then 2-1 and 3-2. What are the chances of that? Like, playoff sim, it never goes your way. Like, dominate the regular season, it doesn't matter. So, one thing I'm going to do is actually just quickly sim through here to the next season. We saw how good he was after his 6 months practice in the AHL, then his first, season in the NHL. So we'll sim to the next season to see how he is after the summer. I guess we'll quickly see too who won the Stanley Cup. I doubt he won an award. I mean, maybe he got like the Bill Masterton, because a lot of penalty minutes. It doesn't show block shots, or maybe I missed it, but he had a bunch of block shots too. I think it's usually the guy with the most block shots wins it. So it'd be crazy if he also won an NHL award. And check this out, guys. Your 2020 Stanley Cup champs are the Vegas Golden Knights. So 2 years later, they're back in the final. They get it done. That'd be pretty crazy. And looking at the awards here, guys, like I was saying, Vegas Golden Knights won the Stanley Cup. We won the President's Trophy and then got swept. I still can't believe that. Vegas actually beat Toronto there in 2020. So player awards, Stamkos, Art Ross, and the Hart. John Klingberg there, James Norris. Lady Byng went to Kucherov. Calder to Peterson. Middlestat got it last year. Conn Smythe, Marchessault. Vezina, Fleury. William M. Jennings, Tuukka Rask. Bill Masterton, Spiza. I thought maybe Ramsey had a shot at that. I mean, sportsmanships. He must have been doing something for the team for them to be that good. I don't think it was just Pavelski. Selke there, Bergeron, and then Ted Lindsay, Stamkos. And then Tarasenko there, Maurice Richard. Unfortunately, no award for Ramsey. And like I was saying, guys, I was curious how many blocked shots Ramsey had last season. So we had 94. That actually wasn't even the lead on the team. I think Ekblad and a couple other defensemen had more. Also had 106 hits there. So you did play like almost 16 minutes a game. So like not too bad. Just kind of your 104 giveaways, 28 takeaways. That's not good. That's definitely in the low passing and stuff. But I mean, again, heart and soul guy, blocked shots. I mean, he went out there, got the tempo up. He's now at 59. So we'll send through the summer and see if maybe he's a 60 after his first full season in the NHL. Also, guys, I almost forgot to show you Ramsey's playoff stats. No surprise here, 0 points in 4 games played. I feel like if we actually would have made a run, he might have gotten 1 or 2. 15 penalty minutes there, 2 shots on net. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's kind of to be expected. 6 hits, 7 blocked shots, 5 giveaways. So he's doing his best out there. Like I've already said, I feel like he definitely, boosts the morale of the team. That's all we can ask. Alright, guys, so I just finished him through the summer. And as you can see here, at the end of the second season, Ramsey's a 60 overall. So it took him 2 years to gain 7 overall points, get up to a 60. I'll show you guys his stats too. Kind of strange how they look. 99 hand-eye now, 99 shot block. Skating has not improved at all, so 6 months or whatever you want to call it, like you said, in the AHL to train, then a full year in the NHL, has not become a better skater. Endurance and speed, I don't think his speed changed. Endurance did go up a bit. Shot accuracy and power both went up by like 1 or so. Strength's now 99, so he's a beast out there. I think durability might have went up a little bit as well, but basically 99 shot block, 99 aggressiveness, 99 strength. He's just kind of like a pylon that's also very athletic, unfortunately. Did not learn to skate in his time in the NHL. So that is Ramsey's, quick look at his career in the NHL. I know a bunch of like NHL players actually reacted to him saying he can make the NHL in 6 months. I'll probably have a link to that video at the end of this one. I think this proves, even though it is a video game, I don't think 6 months would be enough for him. As, it's just so hard to learn how to skate. Like, it would take him 6 months just to learn how to skate, let alone learn all the stick work, how to shoot the puck, the hockey IQ, just actually knowing the game. I admire the confidence for sure, but I think Ramsey should definitely stick to football. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was a fun watch. Obviously this was just for fun, not realistic at all, but I thought it was cool kind of seeing how he did. It's crazy too to see how Florida did with him on the team. Like, I don't know what's going on there. But if you guys enjoyed this one, please leave a thumbs up. Also, if you guys aren't subscribed yet, please do that. On the road to 100K, needs your help. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more NHL 19 videos. Have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.